Good morning, friends, and welcome back to another vlog. It is Saturday today, and I felt like starting this out today because I'm actually going and doing something. I know, crazy, right? But I'm going out to Greenwich because there is a gentleman there who sells rings at the Greenwich Vintage Market, the like outdoor one, and even though it's like not necessarily a nice day, I'm hoping he's there. He wasn't there the last time I went, and I'm a bit worried that he is not going to be there today. But he sells stainless steel rings, and I told y'all in my last vlog that I'm trying to get into rings. I've got my little cat head skull ring, that one, here, and I want more. I feel like it goes with my vibe. It would match me as a person. I ordered some online, but there are just some that I know he has that I really want. I've gone with my friend Eva before and got her rings there, but this was before I knew that I wanted rings, and so I didn't get any at the time, and I'm kind of mad that I didn't because I've not seen him since, and I'm a little bit worried that he's not going to be there. But I mean, if he's not, that's fine. We'll just like get lunch and chat and chill and probably read books together because we read books together. This is the friend that introduced me to ACOTAR, and that I basically do all of my fantasy stuff with. So that is the plan for today, and I'm really excited about that. But I wanted to hop on here really quickly and oh my gosh, talk about my skin. It has been really freaking awful. So I'm pretty sure y'all know how I started trying to use retinol or retinoid, whatever. I don't understand. Like, I'm so new to skincare, it's outrageous. But I started that retinoid thing a couple weeks back, and I was using it every day to like instead of my nighttime serum, I was using it every single day. And apparently, if your skin's not used to using retinols and retinoids, you can get something called retinol burn on your skin. Basically, where your skin isn't used to it, it can cause like irritation and redness, dryness, etc. And I'm currently in the process of dealing with that. So I've basically like nixed my entire skincare routine for the time being. I'm going to come back to it. I'm going to come back to the retinoid once my skin has like chilled a little bit. I genuinely don't know if you can tell, but it basically feels like someone shaved off the top layer of my skin, which I know it's supposed to do that. Take off the top layer and like help your skin regenerate faster. I've done a lot of like Googling since this, but if your skin isn't used to it and you use it too frequently or at too high of a percentage all at once, it can cause like that top layer to disappear, and then the underneath layer isn't quite yet producing that good new skin. So I think I was supposed to start using it like maybe once or twice a week to begin and like slowly ramp up, or start with an even like smaller percentage. So the bottle I have is 0.5%, which I thought was a small dose, but it's like not the smallest you can get. I think you can get like an 0.3 or like an 0.25%. Which maybe I should have started, but I mean, this one was given to me by Lisa, so it just is what it is. So I have paused everything. I tried to like put moisturizer on it last night, but like, you know, when you've got like a sunburn or something and you put moisturizer on it and it like kind of burns a little bit, I was like, no. So I immediately like went and washed that off because it was hurting my skin. So yeah, I'm kind of annoyed that I didn't like do my research before putting this stuff on my face, because I should have like learned before I did it that I should take things slowly with it, but I just like hopped straight in because I figured I'd be fine, but apparently I was not. So yeah, I'm just it's like a little bit stressful because I want to just like put moisturizer on it to like calm and soothe my skin, but I can't because it hurts too badly. So we're just at that point now. Oh, I started reading a new book, so let me grab it. So I actually paused my reading on Priory of the Orange Tree because I was about a third of the way in, and I feel like we had just gotten to the end of world building at that point, and it was like 300 pages in. And that's like a lot of world building, especially for a world I'm not like super duper invested in yet. So I feel like with Crescent City 3, the one I just read, that has the exact same number of pages, it's also the same thickness of book. Because I'm already invested in those characters and that world, it was a lot easier to just like get through that, because there wasn't as much world building. There didn't need to be, because it's the third in a series, so it makes sense. But in this one, I don't know if Prior to the Orange Tree is a series or not, but it's a book that's 848 pages, and the first third of it is world building, and there's just so many characters, and I'm trying to understand the dynamics of this world, and it was getting really, really, really difficult. It was making me not want to read, and in the evenings before I go to bed, and I love to read. So I took a step back from it, which is really weird for me. Normally my brain says, no, you've just got to like push through, complete it, but I'm allowed to take a break, obviously. Like, it does not matter. This doesn't matter at all. If you're not enjoying a book, stop reading it. Duh. Duh. But my brain was just like, nah, you should probably keep reading it forever. So I've paused it. I don't know if I'm going to come back to it or not. Hopefully I will come back at some point in the future. I messaged someone, because actually someone that I'm friends with on Goodreads is also reading it at the same time as me, not like intentionally, but she's about halfway through, or like 60% through at this point, and I messaged her and I was like, does it get better? I need to know whether or not I need to keep reading this book, because it doesn't feel like it will at this point. And she was like, yes, it does start to pick up, but she had also taken a break on the book about the same point as I have. Like, I think she stopped reading in September, and until now, she's picked it back up again. And so I'm glad that it's not just me, because I've heard such good things about this book, like so many positive things, but I just, it was feeling like a slog. So what I have picked up now in the meantime is Throne of the Fallen by Carrie Maniscalco. I'm proud of myself for reading that backwards. And it is part of a series about these like princes of the underworld, I think. So it centers around the male main character is Envy, prince of the underworld, based off of the sin Envy, and then there's a female main character who I believe is just a human. Dunno, we're still working on it. Where am I now in the book? I am 17% of the way in, and already, like, as soon as I picked it up, I was like, I can read this. It kind of just got straight into it. I think when the book just gets straight into things, I can read it so much easier than if it takes a long time to build up the world. But maybe that's, like, I read for enjoyment. First and foremost, I read for enjoyment, and so if it takes a long time to get to the enjoyable part of the book, it's gonna be a bit of a struggle for me. So I've started reading this one, and I'm actually really enjoying it so far. The tagline on it is, "Deception is the most wicked game of all." So that is really, really fun. I'm looking forward to seeing how it turns out, because it sounds like a fun one. I think there's other books that are like spin-off series of this one as well. I'm really not sure. But this is the first one in that group, so I have picked this one up. So I think that's the main updates I have for today. I guess I have like an hour before I need to leave, so I'm just going to chill, maybe watch some TV or something, relax, because it's a weekend. I deserve to freaking relax. I try and give myself weekends to relax as much as possible, and Joe's not in at the minute. He's actually out potentially looking at wedding suits with some of his groomsmen, which is really exciting. I know he's not as excited about it as I was, because I don't think he enjoys the trying on clothes process as much as I mean, not that I enjoy trying on clothes, but I enjoy getting new clothes. But I'm excited for him, and I hope he finds something. It's gonna be so weird not being able to ask him, like, what did you think? Like, what was the vibe? What did you get? Can I see pictures? Because that's what I normally do. Like, he comes home with new clothes sometimes, and I'm like, fashion show, now, let's go. And now I don't get to do that because it's for the wedding in 6 months' time. So, yeah, that's a fun thing for him, and I'm excited. But I'm just going to chill right now and relax a little bit before heading out. Hopefully this rain goes a little bit. This morning when I woke up, it said it was supposed to like get partly sunny this afternoon, and so me and my friend were planning on going on a walk, but since then it's just kind of gotten worse, the rain. It's been raining so much here at the minute. It's kind of difficult, and I think that is lowering my mood massively as well. So anyways, that's the plan. I think with you, I'm just gonna skip straight into the fun part of going out, doing some, hopefully, ring shopping. If not, maybe book shopping. If not, maybe just sitting in a cafe hanging out. All of those are good options for me. Outfit vibes. All black, as per usual. It's freaking cold out, so I've got the beanie on, coat, and I've got a brolly in my bag. This does not match the outfit, unfortunately, but Joe has the black one in a minute. But yeah, and I've got my Kindle here for some casual cafe reading if needed. But in the meantime, I'm going to be listening to an audiobook on the way. So, because I like Daisy Jones and the Six so much, I'm reading another Taylor Jenkins Reid book at the minute. It's just loading up. After I Do, which this is a story about a couple who have been together for like 10, 11 years, and then they kind of fall out of love, and then they take a year of no contact to see if that helps with their marriage, I guess. I don't know. I'm about halfway through the book at the minute. And so far I'm enjoying it. I don't like it as much as Daisy Jones and the Six, but I'm not disliking it. So that's what I'm going to be listening to while I make while I make my way over there. So yeah, let us go. Good morning. It is Sunday, obviously, you can see the title. But I had such a fun day yesterday. It was like so lovely and chill, and we just hung out and had a good time. I absolutely love, excuse me, focus on me. I absolutely love hanging out with Eva, and the whole reason we went to Greenwich was because we wanted to see the ring guy. That's what we call him, the ring guy. But he was actually there yesterday, and so I was able to get some rings. So I thought I would do a bit of a ring tour to show y'all what I got. So, also excuse the messy bed. It's messy because Cleo is like tucked in there, all the way in there. And I don't want to disturb her because she's in her little nest and I think it's really cute. So, let's give it a start. I don't know how to do this best. This is probably the best. Okay, so number one, that's my engagement ring. It is white gold with a salt and pepper diamond in it. I love it. It's my favorite thing in the world. Next, my second favorite one is this little guy. How fun is he? It's like a little moving jaw guy. It does clink a little bit, so I might put a little I don't know, plastic or tape or something in there so it doesn't click as much, because I like that it moves, but that clinking all the time is kind of a lot. Like a little bit of clink is okay, but the amount it clinks is a lot. But I wouldn't not get this guy because he's my freaking favorite. Eva also has one of these, but hers is more silver and mine's more of like black. And this is stainless steel as well. And I love that. Got this one, which is kind of just like, it reminds me of vines almost. Like it's like very organic in its feel, but also just like kind of hardcore badass. So I like that. We've got my skull from last time. This one is sterling silver, so it will tarnish in time. It's fine. This one is stainless steel star, and I kind of like that it matches the color of the skull, because otherwise if I just had a bunch of silver rings, the skull would look really dark. Whereas this one kind of brings in that darkness and it's got texture on it. So that's fun. And then I really don't know why I wanted this one, but I really wanted just a straight silver signet to wear on my pinky. And this is kind of how I plan on wearing them. I can adjust them, like they do fit on multiple fingers, so it doesn't really matter how I wear them, but I'm obsessed with them. I feel like they really feel like me. I wore them all day yesterday and I just felt like me and like badass, and like no one can tell that I don't normally wear rings because I just look like someone who just wears rings. So I wear rings now and that's fun. I'm purely for right this second gonna take this one off because it's clinking around and I think the audio is gonna be really annoying for me. But I also have a little bit of a book haul. And so part of the day we hung out in like the Waterstones cafe, and we did have a little look around Waterstones as well, but we didn't buy anything, and I'm very proud of us because we're both not trying to buy books at the minute. But Eva loaned me several books. Several books. So I've got a bit of a book haul and I am really excited for them. So I wanted to share the ones I've got. So this first one is Powerless, and it's got that beautiful like purple sprayed edge. Also there's like artwork in here and I think it is stunning. Like I just think it's really beautiful when books are kind of decorative. Like it brings me back to like old days when they had illuminated manuscripts and stuff. Like I don't know why we veered away from having such like ornate books, because I think it is really cool. Normally I'm like very minimalist. I feel like I'm like minimalist design kind of gal, but I think it's cool. So I'm really excited to read this one. Apparently there's a good plot twist in it, which is heart-wrenching. Don't know what it is, but I've heard it is good. So I'm just gonna read you the back really quick to see if it sounds like something you would want. So, only the extraordinary belong in the kingdom of Isla. I think Isla. I'm so bad at pronouncing names. Whenever I'm reading fantasy books, it's just like, and then he said to do it. I'm just too dyslexic for that. So the elites have possessed powers for decades, gifted to them by the plague, while those born ordinary are just that, banished from the kingdom of Isla and shunned from society. No one knows this better than Peyton Gray, the ordinary posing as a psychic to blend in with the elite. When she unsuspectingly saves one of Isla's princes, Kai Azar, she's thrown into the purging trials, a brutal competition showcasing the elite's power. If the trials and the opponents within them don't kill her, the prince she's fighting feelings for will if he discovers that Peyton is completely ordinary. So that's very interesting. Sounds very Hunger Games-esque. I never read the Hunger Games, but I mean, sounds similar vibes. So cool. Trials, that's fun. The next book is Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, which I have heard amazing things about. And Eva had it and I want to borrow it. So this is the story of Sam and Sadie. It's not a romance, but it is about love. When Sam catches sight of Sadie at a crowded train station one winter morning, he's catapulted back to the brief time they spent playing together as children. Their unique spark is instantly reignited. What comes next is a story of friendship and rivalry, fame and creativity, betrayal and tragedy, perfect worlds and imperfect ones, and ultimately our need to connect, to be loved, and to love. That sounds amazing. And I have heard really, really, really good things about this one. So that's cool. And I love that the wave is on the front because it's a bit of fun art. And then this one, ooh, it feels heavy. Like, it is like a little bit bigger than Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, but this feels heavy. I like it. So this one is The Unspoken Name, which I'm pretty sure is sci-fi, but Eva highly recommended it. And I mean, it does sound really cool and it feels so good in my hands. Does anyone ever like get that where they just like hold a book and it just feels nice? It seems really weird, but it's true. So this one is, oh god, how am I gonna read that? Sorwi was raised by a death cult steeped in old magic, and on her 14th birthday, she's destined to climb a mountain, to sacrifice herself at the Unspoken One's shrine. Yet even as she prepares for this honor, a sorcerer offers her a new fate. Leave with him and live, turn away from her destiny and her god to become his thief, spy, and assassin. Together, they could topple an empire and help him reclaim his seat of power. But Sorwi will soon learn, gods remember, and if you live long enough, all debts come due. Very interesting. So it sounds kind of like a mix of sci-fi fantasy. Very excited for this. So yeah, those are the books that I got yesterday, and I didn't have to pay for any of them because I borrowed them from my friend. That's why I love having friends who like similar books to me, because we can just share books and it makes things so much easier and cheaper. And yeah, it was a really good time. Also, there was one book that I was looking for at Waterstones that I could not find. It was called The Serpent and the Secret Night or something. What's it called? The Serpent and the Wings of Night. That's the one I've been looking for a minute because I can't get it on any of the library apps. Like my local library doesn't have it, or the LA library doesn't have it. So I think it's one that I'm going to have to buy probably on my Kindle, because that's easiest, because I couldn't even find it in the frickin' bookshop. So I think that's the only option for me now with that one, but I keep hearing amazing things about it, so that's another one that I am really looking forward to. But yeah, I am just getting ready now to go visit my friend Lauren, who got a new kitten. So she already has one cat who she got as a kitten, Otis, and she recently got a new kitten. I think she got him last week. He's 7 or 8 weeks old, so like very, very ditty, and I'm so excited to meet him. So let's just skip straight to it. Cue the little baby kitty cat montage, because I'm here for it. also want to show this little area I have that I installed to store my rings when I'm not wearing them, because like Lord knows I'm not going to be wearing this all night and stuff. And so I have put these little magnetic hooks on the underside of my shelf here because I don't really have room for a, oh, what's it called, a jewelry stand anywhere, or a jewelry rack. And so I've just put these little magnetic hooks up, and I can store my rings on there, and I can put my necklace on that as well. Yeah, well done, baby. Nope. Spin. Spin. Well done, baby. Yes. Up, up, up. Yes. Yes. High five. Yes. Down. Down, please. Cleo. Down here. High five. Yeah. Good morning. It's Monday, so like the start of my work week at this point, and holy cow, I always forget how much the sun affects me. Like today, it was an absolutely beautiful morning. I think I was struggling massively last week because it was raining pretty much every day, and so I wasn't able to get my morning walks in, but today, beautiful, bright, not a cloud in the sky, so able to go on a nice morning walk. It was a bit cold, but like fine, we can deal with cold. You just put more layers on. But like when I got home and I was able to like do stuff and get stuff done, do a bit of a reset for my week and like plan things out and feel like I can get started on a positive note, which I love. And like I know that when it's cloudy and gross, my mood is like just generally poorer, but I don't think I quite realized the contrast until it comes nicer again, and I'm just like a happy little camper enjoying the sun. Also, Cleo's napping away on my chair already. That was hot. I just spilled my tea a little bit. But that's like one of her favorite places to nap. Sorry, my camera battery died. But I was saying that I swear there's just more comfy spots in my home than on this chair. Like, it's not that comfy. I mean, sure she probably likes it because it smells like me, but it's kind of annoying when I want to go use my desk. So I'm gonna have to kick her off at some point, unfortunately. But how could I? Look at this little angel baby. Yeah, you're a little angel baby, aren't you? Yeah. Oh, I'm obsessed with you. I'm obsessed with you. I know you're not a baby kitten, but I still love you way more than I do that other one. Yeah. Oh, what a good girl. But I am just getting ready to start my workday now. And actually get going on that. I have like mostly admin stuff to do today, which is not very fun, but such is life. These are things that have to get done. But then in the afternoon I'm going climbing with Lauren, so looking forward to that. And yeah, I'm not gonna bring you with me for the work because it's boring, but if anything else fun happens, I'll bring you along. I'm sorry, Vivi, but we're gonna have to do one of these. You can sit on my lap if you want. Yeah, is that okay? Is that okay? Oh, because I need to do some work. Oh, silly girl. Such a silly girl. I just got back from climbing and feeling a little bit rattled because about 45 minutes in I took a bit of a fall from the top of a wall, which it isn't that high, and I have jumped down from the top of a wall before, but when you're not quite prepared for it, it just feels like whew, and it's a little bit scary, and my body's just feeling a little bit jostled at the minute. So I'm gonna be taking the rest of the day pretty easy. But like, I mean, this is just part of climbing, and it happens, and like I don't feel like I'm in pain or anything. I'm just a bit like and like the funny thing is that I got it on tape as well, so it doesn't look nearly as high or scary as it felt in the time. But I mean, such is life. I promise it was high and scary. But I have a bit more work to be doing this afternoon. But like I said, gonna take it very easy and not do anything too intense because I just feel like anxiety from falling. But yeah, I mean, it's fine. I'm used to it, but it's still like, it's still a bit scary. So yeah. Anyways, that was that. Had a good time. Feel nice and exercised. My forearms are tired. My hands are sore. Oh my god, look how red they look. Oh my goodness, you can see the like calluses forming. Oh yeah, now that we're like getting back into it again, my hands need to recallus over quite a lot. So hopefully soon that they will do that. But yeah, gonna go back to work now and we'll pick up with you in a little bit. I have just done my nails. Tiny little stars. I was hoping they'd be a little bit chromier. I got a new silver polish. Actually two. I got this one in there and one like this because I didn't know. The reviews were a bit mixed. But I think they turned out okay. They're nothing special, but they're cute. A little spacey and easy enough. So yeah, like that. And I've been watching One Day. I'm on episode 2 at the minute and really enjoying it so far. But yeah, it was #1 on Netflix, so I figured it must be good. And Cleo has just decided that it is time for cuddles. Yeah, I don't need to clean up. I can just cuddle you instead. You're right. You are so right. Such a silly girl. I love you so much. You little silly girl. Joe is out this evening, so I am just cooking my own dinner. This is my favorite thing to make when he's not here. It's pasta pesto with broccoli, mushroom, and olives. Normally spinach, but I forgot to get it. And we got some pasta boiling there. And this will cover me for 2 meals. So many vegetables. Like, I know I've started eating meat now, but I am still in love with vegetables. I'll put mushroom and broccoli on absolutely anything. Oops. And then I put a bit of nutritional yeast on top of it. It's kind of like the vegan version of Parmesan, mostly just salty. But it gives it a bit of a cheesy flavor, which I quite like. And a little bit of finishing salt. And we're good to go. Looks freaking delicious. Oh my goodness, I love pasta pesto so much, and Joe doesn't really like pesto because he's crazy. But it's basically my go-to meal if he's not in. And I'm still watching One Day at the minute, so gonna watch that while I have my dinner. So I realised that I didn't actually say hello to you earlier on in the day. To be honest, it has not been that fantastic of a day here. Cleo's waiting for her food and I got in her line of sight from the automatic feeder. Yeah, I know you don't like having stuff in the way. But yeah, not much has gone on today. It's mostly just been working, which is really unfun and not worth me showing on here. I've also had a bit of a sore neck today. I think it's from when I fell at the climbing gym yesterday. I think I got like a little wee bit of whiplash in there. I've like gone back and looked at the video several times over, and it looks like I did a bit of a when I hit the ground. And so been trying to relax today and keep that at like keep everything at like a low calm level, which is working so far. But I am really freaking enjoying the show One Day. I mean, of course I was gonna enjoy it. I do love a bit of a, like, romantic series. And it was making me think if this was a book I'd read it. Turns out it is a book, so I might have to add that to my TBR, even though obviously I'm watching it first, so I probably know what happens in the end of the show. It's also apparently a movie with Anne Hathaway in it. So I like Anne Hathaway. I might need to watch that as well. But I'm really, really enjoying it. If you love a bit of love, and sort of like friends to lovers sort of thing. I mean, given I don't know if they ever become lovers or not. At this point in time, they don't. Or not yet. So, who knows, but I'm assuming that that's where this is going. But yeah, I do really want to read the book now, so I'm gonna add that to my TBR. Yeah. Just gonna keep probably binge watching that tonight and just enjoy it, having a really nice chill one. I decided I didn't want to go to the gym because I'm feeling quite pained in the neck area. Not that like cycling really causes any pain to that, but I feel like if I'm not, I should like rest up and heal, let my body heal and get better rather than trying to force myself into doing exercise. To be honest, oh my goodness, it's like last week I did like the bare minimum of exercise for myself and I like wasn't tracking anything. I didn't fill out anything on my 75 hard tracker. I basically just took last week off and took a break from it all. So this week it is feeling a little bit hard to get back into it, especially now that I've injured myself. But hopefully I'm feeling better tomorrow and I can go back again and get back on it. And I am trying to be a bit more on top of food and drink and stuff this week. Get back on the horse rather than just letting it run away without me, because it would be so easy just to let everything go. It'd be so easy to just not care anymore, but I am trying to like be healthy and that is an important thing for me. So gotta stick back to it and get back into it, and hopefully it'll start feeling easier again. But yeah, I just really needed a break from it all. So I took a break and that's okay, and getting back into it is hard. I knew that. That's why I try not to take breaks in these things, but we will do our best and that is the best we can do. Hello. So turns out hello to you too. Turns out I skipped several days of vlogging. It's Friday now. Honestly, this week has been so work-filled that it's really not been much to report. Like, I didn't get up to anything fun this week. It's mostly just been work. Excuse me. Please don't mess with my tripod. You're so needy. I love you, but you are so needy. But it is Friday today and I was able to get all my work done this week, aside from editing the last of this video, but I can do that after I have filmed the last of this video. I am feeling a whole bunch better now. I think I just had like the miniest bit of whiplash from that climbing thing, but honestly feeling good, loosey-goosey here again, and I feel like I can actually do stuff and not have to worry about my neck hurting, which is nice. So yeah, feeling much better now. Very, very glad about it. I did not want to be injured. I don't have time to be injured. I have too much that I need to do in my life to be injured. But what I wanted to do today is actually rearrange my bookshelves here. So these are my books on this side, sort of fantasy ones, and I've had to start like piling them on top because Joe's got his books here, which they're economics books. They're not pretty books. So I kind of want to capitalize this shelf and move those down to a lower section. These are also my sort of books, but they're my art books and my old journals and stuff. So do a bit of a rearrange on here. I obviously have plants on top and that's not going to change, but I feel like I'd like it to look slightly nicer than this. And why not do so now that I have actual books to fill it out with? So I'm currently listening to an audiobook. I'm listening to Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I finished After I Do, and like it was fine. I think I gave it 3 stars. Like it was no Daisy Jones, that's for sure. And like I feel like once I find something that I like, I just like keep looking for similar things. So I'm continuing to read Taylor Jenkins Reid because this one was available, and a surprise just happened. I'm 40% of the way through and a surprise just happened. I was not expecting that and it was kind of sad. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna get back to the bookshelf. New bookshelf setup. I've put Joe's books down there because he literally never references them. And then those are kind of cookbooks. I've got some planty books. My pawn box is back. My art reference books and old journals kind of stayed in the same place. But now I have this whole shelf just for me. Which I didn't actually have enough books to fill up the whole shelf, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I'm sure I will end up getting more books. But these are books that Eva's loaned me, also that one. So they're together, but then from there on, we are in alphabetical order. And I have some little trinkets, my little Wet Panty Book Club sticker, a little bat, my lighted up pin, another sticker, the bracelet I made at the Crescent City 3 release date, this bracelet that someone at the ball gave me, my little reading dragon, which is so freaking cute, my reader tarot sticker, and a plant. Oh, and I have a sword bookmark that lives in just one of the books. It doesn't really matter which one it lives in, but it lives up there. So yeah, I like that a lot better now. I could also maybe put a plant in that zone, but I don't feel like I need to. I think this is fine like that, so I'm happy with that. So I think I'm going to end this vlog here. It's Friday. I guess it's technically been an entire week. This is my first full week of vlogging. I'm proud of myself for that. If you don't count the fact that I didn't vlog between like Wednesday and Friday. I'm counting it, so it's fine. But this weekend, I really don't have much on. I'm gonna try and take it like as easy as possible because next weekend and the following weekend are swap weekends, and so I'm gonna need to like work up to those. So having a very, very, very chill weekend is the goal. I really want to read some more of my book, the Throne of the Fallen one. I think I'm about halfway done at this point, and I would love to finish that and get that done and maybe start something new. We will see. I've got loads of books I can read, but yeah, just have like the chillest of calm, relaxing weekends. That's my goal for this weekend, and I think I can make that happen. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my vlog, and I enjoyed bringing you along with me. I do really enjoy this, so thank you for allowing me this platform. So yeah, if you liked it, thumbs up, comment and stuff, say hi. What did you get up to this week? Anything fun, anything exciting? And yeah, subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next vlog. Bye!